It seemed like the pandemic was starting to slow down. My husband and I decided to start trying for our fourth baby. And while we thankfully had a really easy time with my first three, it was about 6 or 7 months of trying before we realized this wasn't happening. So my first red flag with my doctor is that she checked me out. Just to backtrack, in Denmark, when you have any issues whatsoever, you initially see your GP and then you can get referred out. But anyway, she saw me and then she deduced that I had just been having early miscarriages every month, which I knew it wasn't true because I'm really just like smart about testing and ovulation, and I just knew that wasn't possible. But anyway, she referred me to a gynecologist, and the way referrals work here is that they're basically just like permission for you to go and find your own specialist. So anyway, a friend recommended this gynecologist who was incredible. Within 5 minutes of walking into her office, she was able to determine that I had PCOS, and she scheduled, I think it was called an HSG, helped me find some supplements to get on that would regulate my ovulation. But I still struggled to get pregnant for a few more months, and then about a month before I got pregnant, I feel like all of the weight of the pandemic, the weight of all the changes with my move here, and my very minuscule struggle with fertility all sort of came crashing down all at once. And I should also rewind here and let you guys know that I do have major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. So this all resulted in me having like a pretty severe mental health episode. I went back to my GP and told her about my history and about my previous prescriptions, and she basically said there was nothing that she could do to help me, that she could refer me to a psychiatrist, but the wait time was probably going to be at least 3 months. While I'm sitting in her office in tears, I ask her, is there anything else I can do in the meantime? And she just says, nope, unfortunately not. Of course, this only worsened my mental health episode, and I ended up having to call the emergency mental health line here. Basically, they said they could only help me if I had a suicide plan, which I did not. Through some contacts, I was able to find a therapist office who specialized in expat issues, and I paid out of pocket, and it was a really wonderful experience. She used cognitive behavioral therapy, which helped me a lot, and then I went on to have a wonderful pregnancy. But I did end up having some more mental health struggles after the birth of my daughter. Let me know if you guys would want to hear more about that.